Alright, welcome back to the show. So let me introduce the guys in the studio with me. Buddy Bruno scribbling furiously. I don't know what he's scribbling there. Chukolo is in here as well. And Nicholas Ayamene is in the studio. We are doing a group greeting this morning. So guys, how are you doing this morning?
Bonjour.
There you go. Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Bonjour.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien?
Merci.
You want to finish and you don't That's teamwork. Anyway, like I said, we have a few things to get through on the show today, so let's just get into it. Let me read out the fixtures we're looking forward to this weekend. I will pick one or two of them to talk about. It starts tonight at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, like I said earlier, seeking their first win of the season. They take on newly promoted Luton Town. And then tomorrow at lunchtime is Bournemouth taking on Tottenham Hotspur. And then at 3 p.m, Arsenal will take on Fulham in the London Derby. Another London Derby will see Brentford taking on Crystal Palace. Also at 3 p.m, Everton will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at 3 p.m. as well. And the final game at 3 p.m. is Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest. And then a very interesting game that I think we should all look out for comes up at 5:30 tomorrow is Brighton taking on West Ham. And then on Sunday 2 p.m, Burnley will take on Aston Villa. Sheffield will take on Manchester City. And then the big one is Newcastle against Liverpool. That one comes up at 4:30 on Sunday. Let's start with the one tonight. I will not go to Tripolo, because let's have some objectivity here. But let me come to you for that one. Should I go to a fellow Liverpool fan now? Like I said, we want some objectivity.
We want to be objective. I will not take a Liverpool fan analyzing the Chelsea game.
But Chelsea have to win. I mean, if they don't win this one, it suggests that there's something wrong at Stamford Bridge. It's a game poised for them to win. It's a game at Stamford Bridge. It's a game against a newly promoted side.
Oh yes, we can use all the adjectives we have in this world, but again, like you did say, Chelsea have got to win, irrespective of whatever is going on, the injuries and what have you. Chelsea do have the quality to get it done against Luton Town tonight. And for Luton as well, maybe one problem Chelsea might face is that Luton are very, very direct when it comes to playing, but defensively as well, they've been found wanting. For Chelsea, I think one major problem they have this season on that patch is the fact that in the final third they seem to pass too much, hold on to the ball too much. I think a bit of being direct will go a long way to help Chelsea. First off, Raheem Sterling, I've got to start from the bench.
I thought it was good last week.
It was just I thought
it was better than everybody else.
The first half last weekend was terrible. Because a player like Sterling, with all this experience, you'd expect that a player like that should do a bit more for this Chelsea side, and it seems to always slow down the game as well. Too many touches. If Chelsea can get that right, and of course deliver supply to Nicholas Jackson early enough, the right kind of supply, I do feel it should get the goals against Luton this later tonight.
Alright, so Chelsea to win against Luton Town later tonight. So let me come to Triple O for this one. Let's go to Old Trafford. Very quickly. Is Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest? Again, Nottingham Forest showed that they can be very tricky if you underrate them, and then United haven't been all that convincing this season as well. Yes, they won against Wolves, but we all agree that Wolves could have gotten something from that game, and then they were beaten by Spurs last week. How do you see this one playing out?
Well, I think with Nottingham Forest, if Manchester United allow them, they can be very, very dangerous. And United have been allowing a lot of things nowadays. If they allow flies, they allow anything that comes to Old Trafford. Then you look at for Nottingham Forest, they have the kind of attack that can actually take advantage of Manchester United lackluster defending. So if United allow Nottingham Forest, or if somehow Nottingham Forest are able to put United under unnecessary pressure in that game, then you can trust Taiwo, a man who has gotten 2 goals already in 2 games this season, to punish Manchester United. But again, look at Erik ten Hag going into this game. You've seen the way you played in your first game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Even though you won that game, we all know that United did not play well, and a lot of cloud over the way they even got away with all 3 points in that game. Then against Tottenham Hotspur wasn't even a better performance, so they need to also respond, just like Chelsea need to respond with a big and smashing win. United also need to respond with a big and smashing win. And if Erik ten Hag is anything like the top class manager that is being called, then he should have found a way to lock things up in the middle of the park. Mason Mount will not be playing this one. And you look at their previous games, their previous meetings since Nottingham Forest got into the Premier League. Nottingham Forest have not even scored a goal against Manchester United.
All right, we'll see how that goes. United should win comfortably. That's what Triple O is suggesting. Nicholas, let me come to you. I know I will not come to you for Liverpool. We're going to combine two together now. Arsenal at Fulham against Fulham, and then Manchester City at Sheffield United. These were the top two last season. Seemingly easy games for both of them. We expect them to win comfortably, don't you think?
Yeah, for Arsenal against Fulham, 23 wins over them. It's going to be like an easy one for Arsenal. You would expect maybe a 3-1 win or 4-1 win, or even maybe a 5-0 win for Arsenal Football Club. It looks one-sided, just like you mentioned. For Manchester City, I think they will continue to match on. Sheffield United is not going to cause any form of trouble for Manchester City, even though we have the likes of Jeremy Doku coming into that particular team, taking the part of Riyad Mahrez playing on that right angle, left angle. I beg your pardon. Right, actually. Okay. Right. So the combination of Jack Grealish and this particular new player, I think there's too much firepower for Sheffield United to withstand. I think it's going to be maybe a 3-0 victory for Manchester City. Erling Haaland scoring 2 goals in that one. That's how I see both games going. All right,
we'll see how that goes. And buddy, let me come to you finally for the one at St James's Park. Is Newcastle taking on Liverpool?
Yeah, last season, while Liverpool struggled, everyone felt Newcastle would get one over them. But we did see a Liverpool side that did go to St James's Park to get all 3 points and even scored a couple of goals as well. But this season, it's a whole different story. While Liverpool were, it's had impact in midfield, we can't see that this season. Even defensively, Liverpool seem to be struggling, and those are the areas Newcastle will be looking to attack. This season, yes, they did lose against City last weekend, but again, they did give it a fight at the Etihad Stadium. Liverpool will have to be very, very careful. The likes of Joe Linton, 𝐿_Ž has been showing some good, some good plays this season, and of course Almiron, who gives Newcastle that bit of spark in the final third. For Liverpool at St James's, it's going to be a very, very difficult game, and I feel this time around Liverpool should edge it.
Liverpool should edge it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how that goes. All right, possible upsets, guys. All the matches we're looking at this weekend, where do you think a possible upset could happen? Newcastle beating Liverpool at St James's Park is not an upset.
Right.
No, traditionally, it's always been a very, very, remember a 3-2 win for Liverpool. Yeah, remember 4-3. It's always very, very close. So I'm giving the win Newcastle are playing, so it's not an upset. So possible upsets this weekend. But let me start with you very quickly.
Very difficult. Maybe Forest at United.
You think that could happen?
That could happen.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Triple O, let me come to you. Possible upsets this weekend. And before you continue, let me just say that Luton Town beating Chelsea is not an upset. Go ahead. What do you think? Possible upset this weekend?
I think I'm looking at 2 games. Okay. I'm looking at Bournemouth against Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay.
We could see a possible upset in that one, even though Bournemouth have not really started the season so well. But where I think there could be a really, really big upset is Arsenal at home against Fulham.
Okay.
Arsenal tend to switch off in the final minutes of their games, and for Fulham, they have a goalkeeper who has something to prove against Arsenal.
If you have something to prove, I don't really feel this season.
Let me throw it up.
Exactly, I don't really feel this season. Look at possible upsets this weekend.
It will be Nottingham Forest against Manchester United.
Okay.
I know it's not going to happen, but that's an upset.
I think there's a big possibility of that happening.
I think it's of all the. I don't think it's not possible. It's not possible. United have won their last 7 at Old Trafford, actually.
So you can imagine.
I think United are going to win. But the claims for a possible upset there is valid, actually, because United have been, and Nottingham Forest have that about them. All right, buddy, your expert picks for the weekend.
All right, quickly, let's begin at the bridge. Chelsea versus Luton Town. I've gone for over 2.5 goals in that one. Arsenal Fulham, home win for Arsenal. Brentford versus Crystal Palace, second half high scoring in that one. And Man United Forest, home win for United. Sheffield United versus Man City, away win for City. Newcastle versus Liverpool, goal and over 2.5 goals in that one. Burnley versus Aston Villa, both teams to score. Brighton, West Ham United, both teams to score as well.
All right, buddy, your banker for the weekend.
This one is tough.
Your banker for the weekend. The one game that everybody has to have to ensure that they cash out this weekend.
Arsenal home win against Fulham.
Yeah. Okay, that's your banker for the weekend.
All right, Chelsea win about 2.5 tonight.
Yeah, it's most likely.
But this is our expert.
I know they follow Chelsea. Chelsea. I call Chelsea Luton.
Wait, Bode is our expert. And I'm with Bode on this one. I told you people this morning that avoid betting on Liverpool, Manchester United, or Chelsea. Those three teams have something that they use out for your hand.
Chelsea will definitely win.
Alright,
Win to nil.
0700923923 is the number for you to call. You can call. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 081-7313-6193. Or you can join us live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. Just leave your comments under the live feed. Read them on the show. Charles Chios just says, Anthony, anytime you want to slander United, you bring on triple O. Where is it? Alright. Said you bring on triple O. Baba, continue. This is your bias you are propagating. There's no bias there. I said United should I said Bode should analyze Chelsea and Triple should analyze United. I know why.
I know you can't enter United today. You won't look me up.
Anthony, this group greeting is not working for me. Bode and Triple can't be feeling the same way, except they woke up on the same bed. I will not touch that one. I see for Tottenham and maybe City. All right, we shall see. This one also says Adejumo. And Akpalawo Ayodeji says, good morning guys, Chelsea is winning today by fire by force. Thank you very much. But then please, before you give us your short banker, show us your results from last weekend. Leave that one, let's go to the phone lines.
Let me go back to last weekend.
We have calls to make. Hello, good morning.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment and like. Thank you.